Do you believe in life after death? What if an entire empire built its foundation on communicating with the spirits of the departed? Get ready to uncover the terrifying truth. Imagine whispers from the void, knowledge gained from beyond the grave, and a power so dark it shaped human history. The shadows hold secrets. The ancient stones remember. A realm where the living and the dead were terrifyingly interconnected. Across history, countless civilizations honored their ancestors. But one empire dared to defy death itself, creating a link to the underworld that fueled their might. This is the story of the empire that spoke to the dead, an era shrouded in horror, mystery, and unparalleled spiritual authority. Our focus today is on the profound and terrifying central mystery of this empire, their ability or claim to communicate directly with the deceased. For them, death was not an end, but a transition, and the spirits of the dead possessed the ultimate knowledge, which their rulers sought to exploit. But where did this dark power originate? We must delve into the deep roots of their practices, which modern historians often label as necromancy. Primary sources reveal chilling accounts of rituals performed in subterranean chambers, detailed instructions for soul retrieval, and terrifying pacts with underworld entities. These weren't simple ceremonies. They were elaborate, dangerous undertakings, often involving forbidden locations and human sacrifice, according to certain texts. The empire's greatest strength was arguably its connection between the throne and the crypt. Their rulers were not just kings, but spiritual conduits. Key historical figures are documented as spending days in dark isolation, claiming dialogue with long-deceased predecessors to gain political and military foresight. Wars were declared, alliances formed, and monumental construction projects begun, all based on the alleged Council of the Eternal Dead. This was governance by ghosts. The empire's profound obsession with the dead manifested not just in rituals, but in their very architecture. Cities of the dead rivaled those of the living. Their tombs were not merely resting places, but elaborate spiritual stations, designed to facilitate the spirit's return and communication with the living rulers. The priests and shamans of this empire held unimaginable power, acting as the fragile, dangerous bridge between the rulers and the vast, silent realm of the dead. How did the average citizen live in an empire where the dead held court? The answer is a complex blend of reverence and paralyzing terror. While the spirits of high-ranking dead were revered, the common masses feared vengeful, restless souls and the dark rituals required to appease them. Taboos surrounding death were strict. Violating burial grounds or improperly honoring the deceased was considered a treasonous act against the very foundation of the empire. But what if the empire that spoke to the dead was simply the empire that lied to the living? Modern skepticism demands we ask about potential trickery. Ancient critics often claimed that the elaborate rituals and secluded communications were mere stagecraft, designed by priests and rulers to manipulate the masses and solidify their power. Whether through genuine occult power or masterful exploitation of fear, this empire built an eternal legacy. But the final, terrifying question remains: what were the dead truly saying, and at what cost to the living?